What does it mean to pray? What does it really mean to pray? Do we mean just words we say into the air, or is it something deeper, a force that changes reality? The Bible gives us clear answers, and interestingly, we can also draw parallels with modern science, such as the observer effect of quantum physics. Through prayer, we play a crucial role in our lives. In the spiritual world, nothing is predetermined. There are only possibilities waiting to be realized. It is up to each individual to decide, through faith and prayer, what will happen. Let's dive into this together. Prayer, according to the Bible, is an active act that changes things. The Bible describes prayer as direct communication with God, where we not only ask for things but also believe that they will happen. It is not passive waiting, but an act that engages our faith and our heart. Let's look at some verses that illustrate this. First, Matthew 21:22 says, "And whatever you ask for in prayer, you will receive, if you believe." Here we see that prayer is linked to faith. We are the ones who must believe for it to be done. God does not predetermine everything. He gives us the opportunity, but we must take the step. Another verse from Mark 11:24 says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." Think about it. Believe that you will receive it. This emphasizes that prayer is not a coincidence, but a process in which our faith plays the decisive role. Just as James 5:16 points out, the effective prayer of a righteous man has great power. Prayer has power, but it is our righteousness and our active part that activates it. And in Philippians 4:6 we read, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." Here we see that prayer is about making our desires known to God with gratitude. It is an invitation for us to participate in God's plan, not to sit back and wait for things to happen on their own. These verses show that prayer is more than words. It is an action that engages us as individuals. God has given us freedom of choice, and in the spiritual world there are endless possibilities. But it is we who must execute them through prayer. Now you may wonder, how does this relate to science? Let's turn to quantum physics, specifically the observer effect. In the quantum world, at the smallest particle level, things do not behave like solid objects, but like waves of possibilities. A particle, like an electron, does not exist in a specific place until it is observed or measured. It is the observation that collapses these possibilities into a reality. The observer effect means that the very act of observing changes what is observed. For example, in the double-slit experiment, light behaves like a wave when it is not observed, but like particles when it is. The observation perturbs the system, forcing it to choose a form. It is not magic, it is a fundamental principle of quantum physics. Reality is not predetermined. It is a set of possibilities that become fixed only when an observer intervenes. This has profound implications. It means that the observer, you and I, play a crucial role in shaping the outcome. Without observation, everything remains just potential. Think about it. In the quantum world, nothing is predetermined. It is the observer who makes what will happen happen. Let's connect this to our faith. In the spiritual world, just as in the quantum world, everything is a possibility that God has presented. God says in Luke 1:37, "With God, nothing will be impossible." But it is we who, through prayer, become the observers who collapse these possibilities into reality. Prayer is our observation, our faithful focus on God's promises, that changes the situation. Think about it. Your problems, your dreams, your challenges, they are like quantum waves of possibilities. They are not predestined to fail or succeed. It is up to you to pray, to believe, to act. When you pray with faith, as in Mark 11:24, you are saying to reality, "Let it be." Just as the observer in quantum physics changes the particle, your prayer changes the spiritual landscape. We play the decisive role. God has given us the power to choose and shape our lives through prayer. If you don't pray, the possibilities remain unrealized. But when you pray, you activate the power of God. It is not God who holds back. It is we who must take the step. As James 4:2 says, "You have not because you ask not." This emphasizes that it is up to each individual. To pray means to actively engage in God's possibilities. It means to be the observer who, through faith, brings about change in your life. Let us not live as if everything is predetermined. No, the spiritual world is full of potential waiting for your prayer. Go out today and pray with boldness. Believe that you have received it, and watch your reality change.